A very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. And yes, here we are back with our Paper 1 preparation for NTA UGC-NET JRF examination 2023. Where, as you all know, that we have started with our MCQ series. And the unit which we are doing is Higher Education System, where today we are going to see the expected MCQs questions with reference to majority of the questions today I have taken from National Education Policy 2020, so that it will help you to clear the concepts as well as do well in your examination. So before we go ahead and understand the question and the session for the day, a small important announcement for all those who are appearing for your June 2023 examination. Global Online has brought a revision crash course for you all for your June 2023 examination. Now, what is the speciality of this crash course? This crash course consists of daily live lectures which are in Hindi and English. Hindi lectures are scheduled at 5 p.m. English lectures are scheduled at morning 10 a.m. The speciality of these lectures is these lectures will help you to get your preparation done as per the latest pattern, as per the latest questions, consisting of the latest cycles also, so that it will give you a good practice. It also consists of full syllabus notes in PDF format, so it is easy for you to download the PDF format and read it. Whereas 60 plus mock tests, so these mock tests will give you a mock preparation before, that is preparation for your examination, 2000 plus MCQs in the form of a pool of questions to understand the pattern of questions and accordingly prepare yourself. Now here we have brought a very special offer for all those students who are going to seek these courses. So you can join these courses at just ₹999, and this offer is valid only up till 29 May. So obviously, in order to make use of this lucrative offer, you can just get in touch with us on the given WhatsApp number. You can also download our Global Online app with the help of Google Play Store, where you can get the sessions in Hindi and English as well as content, and accordingly you can start very well preparation for your upcoming examination, which is just at the very next to the corner. Yes, saying so, we will start with our session for the day, wherein we will come with our first question for the day. So yes, as you all know that these questions are explained in detail, so make sure that if you still want any running notes, do take the running notes and be prepared so that you can, at last minute or last moment, you can revise the concepts properly. So comes the first question over here. According to the National Education Policy 2020, National Research Foundation, that is NIRF, may be established to for what? In order to promote the doctoral or postdoctoral research, in order to promote fundamental scientific research, enable the universities to establish research laboratories, or enable a culture of research to permit through universities. So the question is about National Education Policy 2020. So under National Education Policy, National Research Foundation is established for what? What is the reason of establishing National Research Foundation? Is it established to promote the postdoctoral or a doctoral research? Is it established to promote fundamental scientific research? Is it for enabling the universities to establish research laboratories? Or is it to enable a culture of research to permit through universities? So you have to answer from the given questions. For Hindi medium students, the question is in Hindi. You can just refer the question and come to the answer. So it is talking about the establishment of National Research Foundation, which is acronymed as NRF. So you have to accordingly tell what exactly NRF is made for, or what is the reason of NRF. So let's see how many of you are able to answer this question. Yes, question number 1, everyone on the screen. You have to answer whether, according to the National Education Policy, National Research Foundation is established for what? What is the reason to establish National Research Foundation? So yes, very good morning to all. Question number 1 is reflected on the screen. Yes, so let's see what's the answer for question number 1. Now when we talk about here, we will just see National Research Foundation is established for what? From the given options, okay? It is not to promote doctoral or postdoctoral research, nor it is for fundamental scientific research, nor to establish, research laboratories. Basically, it is to enable a culture of research to permit through universities. That is, with the help of universities, the culture of research is, enhanced. That's what is the aim of National Research Foundation. That is, let's have a little bit information about this. So a key mandate, okay, the key mandate of National Research Foundation is not only to establish, okay, so if you want, just highlight these points: establish, to grow, to enable research at universities in India where current research is very restricted. So in order to enhance the research, this particular body, that is National Research Foundation, is working. It is not, addition to this, it is sponsoring the peer reviewed research proposals from around the country, and this is to overall to encourage the culture of research in India. So basic foundation of this research is to ensure the culture of what? The culture of research in India. Yes. Coming to question number 2. Now question number 2 is it's as the following, where we have regulatory institutions as per National Education Policy 2020. So these are the regulatory institutions. So if you can see, they have given the 4 regulatory institutions: NHERC, NACHEGC, GEC. So these are the institutions. Now as I said, these institutions, they are basically acronym is given. So that's the reason I'm always telling you that you have to be very careful nowadays. UGC come up with the acronyms only as a question. So let's see. Okay, so it is talking about what? It is talking about the institutions, and it is talking about the responsibilities. Now you have to answer which institution is taking up which responsibility. So responsibilities, they are given as academic standards, accreditation, regulation, financing. These are the institutes which they have given. So let's see how many of you are able to do it, that whether regulatory institutions as per National Education Policy 2020, whether it is responsibilities, okay, that is academic standards, accreditation, regulation and financing, or whether it is any other option. Okay, Sarika has answered the question. Let's see. Okay, let's come to the answer. Now yes, the answer is your option number. We'll see all the bodies. So we have an option number 3 as the right answer. That is, when we are talking about NHERC, it is talking about regulation. NAC, it's talking about accreditation. HEGC is talking about financing, and GEC is talking about academic standards. So let's see what these acronyms are and what are their functions. So when we talk about NHERC, so see, even if you don't know right now, it's okay, but at least now onwards you should be able to ensure that these concepts are very well understood. So when we talk about NHERC, it is nothing but National Education Higher Education Resource Center, which is, the single point regulator for higher education sector, including teacher education. So basically this is for what? This is for teacher education. NAC, that is National Accreditation Council, which is for accrediting the academic institutions. HEGC, that is Higher Education Grants Council, which will carry out the funding and financing of higher education institutions. Coming to GEC, it is nothing but General Education Council, which is, basically to maintain the standards of the academics. Okay, so this is what, this is what we have with respect to what? With respect to the academic standards. Okay, in case if you want to take a screenshot, just take a screenshot and keep. We'll do it for you to revise. So let's see. Okay, now we will further move ahead. Okay, so let's further move ahead. According to National Education Policy, okay, we are talking about what? We are talking about National Education Policy. It is basically what? The Higher Education Commission of India will set up, okay, for what reason? So let's see what exactly it is talking about. Okay. Yes, so I hope everyone is clear with the first question. Yes, so let's concentrate on this question. According to National Education Policy 2020, the Higher Education Commission of India will be set up, okay, for what? To replace the UGC for maintaining quality and standards in higher education institutions, as an umbrella institution to look into regulation, accreditation, funding and academic standard, as a regulatory authority to maintain quality and standard, and to maintain academic standards of higher education institutions. So if you want, you can please go through this properly once again and read it properly and then answer the question. According to the National Education Policy 2020, the Higher Education Commission of India will be set up, okay, for what? To replace the UGC for maintaining the quality and standard in higher education institutions, okay. Secondly, to working as an umbrella institutions to look after the regulations, standards and funding. And thirdly, it is used for what? It is regulatory authority to maintain the quality, or it is to maintain the academic standards of higher education institutions. So which option stands to be correct? Okay, Sarika has came up with the answer. Let's see now what exactly the right answer stands to be. Okay, so yes, very good. That is, we are talking about what? We are talking about the Higher Education Commission of India, HECI. So HECI is basically an umbrella institution which takes into consideration the regulation, the accreditation, funding and academic standards. It is also working as a regulatory authority to maintain quality and standard. Then it is working to maintain the academic standards of higher education institutions. So yes, B, C, D, these are the options through which, Higher Education Commission of India will be set up, particularly for this reasons. Fine. Yes. Coming to your question number. Now, before we go to the question number 4, let's little bit have an information about. No, Sunita, it's not B. Sunita. Yes, the answer is correct, B. So let's little bit have a idea about what is this higher education. We are talking about previous question only. Higher Education Commission of India is basically visioned with the new education policy, that is 2020, for all the higher education institutions in India. The Higher Education Council of India have a variety of verticals to carry out with different functions. So what type of functions does it undertakes? It undertakes setting of academic standards, yes. Accreditation to academic institutions, yes. Regulation of higher education sector, yes, and financing of higher education institution. So this is the main role, or these are the main functions which are played. Okay. Yes. Coming to question number 4 now. Now please be careful. If you remember, in this week itself we have done new education policy 2020 questions which were asked in the recent 2022 cycle also. Okay, so you have to ensure now the questions are coming with reference to academic bank of credit, with reference to these new education policy 2020. So these things should be with very regular practice when you're doing your concepts. So according to the National Education Policy 2020, a master's program may be of what? 1 year duration, 2 year duration, 3 year duration, 4 year duration, 5 year duration. Okay, so it is basically for how many time? So you have to tell the exact time. What exactly it is all about? Okay, I'm waiting for everyone to answer. Okay, everyone. Yes, everyone, I hope it is very easy. for you to, okay, let's see. Okay, very good. So the master's program is of what? Okay, very good, very quick. The answer has came for 4th also. Okay, let's see. So yes, now when we talk about education policy 2020, a master's program may be of how? A master's program may be of 1 year duration. We have seen that in detail also. It can be of 2 year duration and it can be of 5 year duration. So 1 year, okay, with reference to your bachelor's and research experience, 2 years, or it can be of 5 years. Is it clear? So yes, the right answer for question number 4 is option number A. Please remember, the right answer for question number 4 is option number A. Okay, fine. So next, let's see. Okay, here before we go ahead, so a master's program may be of 1 year, okay, maybe of 2 years or 5 years in length according to the National Education Policy 2020. The goal of the policy is to increase the gross enrollment in higher education by leveraging the great potential of online pedagogy and learning methodology. So master's program basically is of 1 year, 2 years and 5 years in length. So this you need to keep in mind very well. Okay. Coming to the next question. Yes, lengthy question. So make sure that you're reading it well. Which of the following statements are true with respect to National Education Policy 2020? So they have given some statements. You have to identify that which statement of these given below, okay, are true. Which statement stands to be true? So let's see one by one. First is a 4-year integrated B.Ed will be dual major holistic, okay, bachelor's degree with a minimum degree qualification for school teachers. So they have given a statement for B.Ed. All standalone teacher educational institutions will be required to convert to multidisciplinary education institutions by 2025. A 2-year B.Ed course for the students having bachelor's degree in specialized subject will be given. Admission test to pre-service teacher preparation program will be conducted by NCERT. A 1-year B.Ed course for students with a 4-year undergraduate course in a specialized subject will be a prerequisite for a school teacher in order to become a school teacher. So they have given what they have told us. They have given us some sentences with respect to what? With respect to B.Ed. So let's see whether these statements are true or not. So we are talking about what? We are talking about National Education Policy. Okay. With respect to B.Ed. So let's see. How many of you are able to answer? Yes, I am just giving you time so that the sentences are, a bit lengthy. So you should be able to do it. So yes, let me see how many of you are able to answer this question. Yes, so coming to the right option, let's see now how many of you have answered it. Okay, let's see. Now question number 5, the right answer is option number B. Let's see what are the options which stands to be right. So first of all, a 4-year integrated B.Ed with a dual major holistic, okay, bachelor's degree will be minimal degree qualification for school teachers. Secondly, a 2-year B.Ed course for students having bachelor's degree in a specialized subject, and 1-year B.Ed for the students with 4-year undergraduate degree in a specialized subject will be a prerequisite for being a school teacher. So these are the statements, these are the conditions which are necessary when it is with reference to B.Ed with respect to National Education Policy 2020. Okay. Now let's have a look at them, what exactly this policy and what these clauses are for B.Ed degree. So first of all, a 4 years integrated B.Ed will with a dual major, that is bachelor's degree with minimum degree qualification which is necessary for a school teacher. A 2 years B.Ed course for students having bachelor degree in specialized subject. 1 year B.Ed course for the 4-year undergraduate degree in a specialized subject, and all standalone teachers education institutions will be required to convert to multidisciplinary by 2030. So just I have highlighted this. Maybe this can also be a separate question for you, that all the teacher education institutions have to convert to multidisciplinary by when? Where is the deadline? The deadline is 2030. Okay, since they have to offer the 4-year integrated teacher preparation program. Okay. Now let's see. Next question is the aim of vocationalization of education. So it is basically vocational. The question is on vocational education. So the aim of vocational education is what? Making education job oriented, preparing students for a regular general education, emphasizing vocational education, then general education, gradually converting general education to vocational education. So basically it is related to what? We need to understand that. Okay, let's see how many of you can answer this question. Yes, everyone can read it once again. Let's see how many of you have answered it very well. Okay, so the aim of vocational education. Yes, everyone. It is basically, the question is on vocationalization of education. So what is the aim of vocational education? Vocational education talks about what, or what does vocational education includes? Okay, so whether it is making education job oriented, preparing students for a vocation, emphasizing vocational education, or gradually converting general education. So let's see. Okay, so see option number, yes, very good, Srilata. So when we talk about the vocational education, it is basically preparing students for a vocation with a general education. So it is basically ensuring that your vocational and your general education is working in parallel. Very good, Sunita. Very good, Srilata. Yes. Okay. So vocationalization of education is basically what? So vocationalization of education is designed to introduce manual skills in general education. So it is, it is training in the secondary, higher secondary level with general education. The aim of vocationalization of education is to prepare students, okay, for a vocation along with general education. So it is both of them which is working parallelly. Okay. Now, coming to question number 7. Destiny of India is shaped in her classrooms. This was stated where? In which commission was this statement stated? I'll once again repeat. We are talking about what? We are talking about destiny of India is shaped in her classroom. Okay. In which of the following commissions? Whether it is University Education Commission, whether it is Education Commission, whether it is National Education Policy, or whether it is National Knowledge Commission. So it's all basically about what? So let's see how many of you can answer it very correctly. Yes, everyone. So destiny of India is shaped. Where exactly is the destiny of India shaped? Whether it is in the classrooms, with respect to which commissions they are talking about, with respect to which commissions, whether it is University Education Commission, whether it is Education Commission, whether it is National Education Policy, or whether it is National Knowledge Commission. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so those who have answered, let me see whether the answers are correct, wrong. Fine. Okay, yes. So let's see. So destiny of India has been shaped in her classroom was actually stated in education policy. Yes, education policy, which is called as, we have, if you remember, Srilata, we have done this yesterday. We had a day before yesterday, when we had a question on the same, that it is also called as Kothari Commission. So yes, it is Education Commission, also known as Kothari Commission, is the right answer, where it was stated destiny of India is being shaped in her classrooms. Very good. Sarika, be careful. It's not option number C, but it's option number B. Fine. Yes. Now, so let's have a little bit, look at the statement and little bit information. So destiny of India is being shaped in her classroom was pointed out in Education Commission, that it may safely be added as the destiny to the classrooms, which has been shaped by the institutions with the committed teachers. So teacher plays an important and critical role in the development of child. Enlightened, motivated and empowered teacher can definitely lead to committees and nations on their way towards better and higher quality of life. Okay, let's see. Now, on which of the following date National Education Day is celebrated every year? So where we are talking about National Education Day. When is National Education Day celebrated? So we have options given below. The options are 28th of Feb, 5th of June, 11th of November and 1st of December. And yes, to highlight these particular part, that we do have dates also as a topic. Okay, so let's see how many of you can answer this very well. Yes, everyone. Okay, yes, answers have started coming in. National Education Day, very common question this has been repeated in some old previous year examinations also, so should be very much confirmed. So yes, it is 11th of November. Yeah, everyone, sorry, yes, it is 11th of November, which is celebrated as National Education Day. Now see, such questions, yes, don't underestimate UGC for this. Such questions definitely come nowadays also. So with respect to days, you should be very clear, that this is celebrated as the birth anniversary of Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, that is the first education minister, okay, of independent India. So this, you have to know these details very well. This can form in any of the way the statement questions also can come. So that is very important. And that it is called as National Education Day when it is celebrated, and with the birth anniversary of what? The first education minister. So these important points, because from this the topics the question comes. Okay, yes. Coming to question number 9, everyone. So question number 9 is basically, who among the following was the chairman of University Education Commission? So here it is asking about the chairman of University Education Commission. So whether it was, the names are given, so you have to identify it, whether it was Dr. Kothari, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, whether it is Dr. Hussain or Radha Krishnan. So who was the chairman of University Education Commission? So you have to answer the chairman of University Education Commission. So whether it was whom among the following. Okay, I think question number 9 has started. No one has written the question number. Just write the question number, it becomes easier, Yes, everyone.
Let's see how many of you are able to answer it. Yes. So the one who was the chairman of University Education Commission was Dr. Radhakrishnan. Yes. No. Option 9th. Yes. Srilata. Very good. That is option number 9. Dr. Radhakrishnan. Yes. Very good. Srilata and Sarika, you people are doing really well. Just make sure that if you are sitting for this cycle, just little bit of push you need to motivate yourself and crack this particular attempt very well. Now, soon after the independence, as I said, independence of India, the University Education Commission was set up under the chairmanship of Dr. Radhakrishnan. Yes, to report on university education, at the same time to suggest the improvements and extensions that may be desirable to suit not only the present but also the future aspirants of the country. Yes, very good. Okay, so coming to the next question. Now see over here. Here the question is on gross enrollment ratio. So even the questions, the topics on gross enrollment ratios are also very common in different way. So it is talking about the National Education Policy 2020 prioritizes the increase in the gross enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level by how much percentage? So the National Education Policy 2020 prioritizes the increase in the gross enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level by 100% by which year? Whether it is 2025, 2030, 2035 or 2040. Yes, Srilata, yes, don't worry. Till we have lot to do now. Next week onwards, the lectures also will be increasing. Current affairs and everything will be definitely adding. So just follow, just be consistent, and this your efforts definitely will pay off. Okay. So yes, okay. Answers have already came. Yes. So now see the gross year. Please read the question very carefully. You are talking about the National Education Policy 2020, which has prioritized the increase in the ratio from preschool to secondary by 100%. That was in the year 2030. Yes, very good. Those who have answered 2030, yes. So don't make any silly mistake. These years, the targets are also very important for you to remember very well. Okay. Yes. Now coming next. Okay, coming next is your that is, before we go to the question, that is new policy 2020 aims at universalization of education from pre to secondary with 100% by 2030, and National Education Policy 2020 will bring 2 crores out of school children back into the mainstream with their open schooling system. So yes, it is definitely a great achievement for the country. And this is what you do need to remember, 100% by the year. Okay, now yes. Question number 11, we have list 1 and list 2. So let's see what is list 1 and list 2. So list 1 is the establishment of the bodies, and list 2 is the years. So you have to talk about the establishment of NAC, the establishment of NCTE, National Council of Teacher Education, then AICTE, that is All India Council of Technical Education, and ICSSR. Okay, so you have to come up with what? You have to come up with their years. So what exactly is the years for NAC, NCTE, AICTE and ICSSR, that is Council of Social Science Research. So let's see how many of you are confirmed with the years. Okay. Yes. So option number A, anyone has answered question number 11? No, it's option number A. Now see, NAC was established in 1994. Okay. NCTE was established in the year 1995. Then we had AICT, that is All India Council for Technical Education, 1945. And in Council for Social Science Research was in 1969. So the right option is option number 11. Okay. Yes. Now coming to question number 12, everyone. the major objective of value education. If you remember, yesterday we did previous year question paper. In that also value education topic was there. Now this is the practice question, but in paper also you have the topics, that is questions on these topics. The major objective of value education is what? Value for society, developing responsible and good citizens, developing ideal teachers, or acquainting students with the value education. So the major objective, okay, it is talking of value education in institutions. Moshmi, yes, very good afternoon, good morning. You can join us with question 12. We are at question 12. You have answered question 11 also. Yes, right. Yes, the major objective of value education in the institutions. Yes, 12th. We have already got the answers. Okay, very good. Yes, very good. Now see. Now if you remember, we have studied this concept very well. Now see. Value for society is incomplete sentence. Developing responsible citizen, yes, it can be considered, but let's read other options also. Developing ideal teachers, notice it cannot be, with respect to value education, because we consider teacher students both equally. Acquainting students with value of education, see, please remember, value education does not talks only about inculcating the students the importance of value. It is basically giving equal responsibility towards the values and towards the citizenship. So it is talking about what? It is talking about developing the responsible and good citizens. That will be option number B, not D. Acquainting students with the value of education, just you are emphasizing on education, nothing else. Okay, fine. Now, coming to the value education concept. So value education is nothing but a process which gives moral value to the students. It helps in the development of individual personality. The major objectives are developing responsible and good citizens, developing a democratic way to improve the integral growth of the people. So yes, from this, what do you understand? That value education is equally responsible to give information and to make the student as a responsible citizen. Is it clear? Okay. Now, next we are talking about University Education Commission. UGC was established on the recommendation of what? So UGC was established on the recommendation of University Grant Commission, University Education Commission, Dr. Radhakrishnan Mudaliar Commission, and it is talking about what? Jawaharlal Nehru. So let's see. Okay, UGC was established on the recommendation of what? So they have given you following options. So you need to tell that UGC was established on the recommendation of which of the following. So whether it is University Grant Commission, whether it is Radhakrishnan, whether it is Mudaliar, whether it is Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. Fine, let's see. Yes, how many of you? Okay, 13th. Okay, fine, great. Okay, let's see. So yes, UGC was established on the recommendation of 13th, that is University Education Commission. Okay, it was basically on University Education Commission. So we have okay, see, the question was basically UGC. So read properly. I don't know why majority of you students have answered. The question is talking about what? This question is talking about UGC, which was established on the recommendation of what? It was established on the recommendation of University Education Commission, that is 1948-1949, under the chairmanship. Please try to understand. The recommendation was given under University Education Commission and the chairmanship was of Dr. Radhakrishnan. Okay, so just read the question very carefully. Many of you answered B, but here the question is not asking under whose chairmanship. The question is asking under which commission's recommendation. Okay, so be careful. such, it is not a contradictory answer, but yes, you cannot fight for this answer because question is very clear. Recommendations they are asking. Yes. Coming to the next is the NIRF ranking considers which of the following parameters. So yes, this is one of the basic question, and the NIRF parameters is very important for you to know, because this can, again this question can be a part of your examination. So let's see what is, so NIRF basically stands for what? National Institutional Ranking Framework, okay, which was approved by Ministry of Human Resource Development in year 2015. Okay, so now what were the parameters of that? Okay, so whether it was teaching, learning, research, professional practices, graduation outcomes, or all above. So what parameters, it was talking about? Yes. Let's see. Total parameters. If you know, there are totally how many parameters? There are 5 parameters. This also keep in mind. There are totally 5 parameters. So yes, let's see how many have you answered it correctly. Confused. Sarika, no need to confuse. Here they see, the thing is, under whose recommendation? The question was not talking about the person. The question was talking in general about the recommendation. Is it clear? So no need to confuse at all. Just stay calm and have focus. These small confusions can definitely impact your productivity. So I hope it is very clear now, Sarika. Yes, question number 14. Let's see. Very good. So we had, here I have written, yes, there are 5 parameters which I have mentioned, that is teaching, learning, research, graduation, outreach and inclusivity, and perception. So these are the total 5 parameters, and you should be aware of these 5 parameters. The question can come, in any form. It's fine? Yes. Now coming to question number 15. The first commission of higher education in the post-independence period. Now see, Sarika, see over here, was headed by. So now here it is very clear that you have to state the name of the person. So it is talking about the higher education in the post-independence period of India was headed by whom? Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Dr. Radhakrishnan, Kothari, or Hussain? Yes. Let's see. Question number 15, everyone. Yes, waiting for the answers, everyone. Okay, so yes, question number 15, the commission. Basically, it is talking about what? It is talking about who headed the higher education in the post-independence period was headed by Dr. Radhakrishnan. Yes, Dr. Radhakrishnan, okay, in India was headed by whom? So it is option number B, Dr. Radhakrishnan. So please be careful with writing while you are reading the questions and answering the following. I hope it is clear. Yes, everyone. Yes. So this was the last question of the day. Now before we go, we wind up the session. Any student who is looking for study to material for the following subjects, yes, we do have this with the form of MCQs and notes, which is available at the fee cost of rupees 1600, but right now we have kept a 20% off, so it is available at rupees 1280. You can get in touch with us on the given numbers, that is your WhatsApp number, where we can help you to get these copies. And yes, make sure that your preparation is going well. You are studying hard. It's like few days are left, and you need to ensure that you're having a great revision and learning of the concepts. So yes, good day to you all. Tomorrow we will come with the next set of questions, and from Monday we'll be starting the new unit, that is teaching aptitude. So every week we'll be taking one unit covering almost 100 to 125 questions, which will help you a lot in your preparation. Yes, thank you everyone. Have a good day ahead. See you tomorrow. Thank you.